first question will go to Associated Press. Lita.
Hi, good afternoon. Thank you so much. Mr. Secretary, President Zelensky this morning made it clear that his country needs Patriot systems, not just the munitions that go with it. Can you say how much, if any, progress you all made today on that, considering a number of allies have expressed reluctance in sending these systems that they just don't have very many of? And Mr. Chairman, if I could switch to a different topic for you. On Gaza, a lot of the aid agencies are very concerned about security in and around the port, particularly as things move ahead to distribution of aid. What assurances have you gotten from the Israelis about security at the port, including from their own troops who have had incidents where they have killed aid workers? Can you just talk a little bit about that?
Well, thanks, Lita. In terms of Patriots and what we'll be able to do going forward, it's left to be seen, but I can tell you that we continue to work on this in a very earnest manner. All of the countries that have Patriots certainly value that capability. But I think going forward, we'll be able to hopefully work with a number of countries to put together additional Patriot capability. And you may have noticed that in the last several days, I've been talking one-on-one with some of my European counterparts, actually discussing this issue and other issues. But again, we're going to continue to work at this until we have the right kinds of capability. Now, I would point out that it's not just Patriot that they need. They need other types of systems and interceptors as well. And so I would caution us all in terms of making Patriot the silver bullet. I would say that it's gonna be the integrated air and missile defense, as we've said so many times before, that really turns the tide. And so there are other capabilities that they need that we really pushed hard to get, and we may be able to get to the Ukrainians a bit faster. But this work continues on, and you know that Jens Stoltenberg talked to all the ministers of defense on this very same issue a week ago. And in addition to the point-to-point work that I'm doing with my colleagues, we'll continue to emphasize that countries are going to have we're going to ask them to accept a little bit more risk so that we can do what's necessary in Ukraine.
I appreciate the question. One of the areas that we've been focused on as we move down the path of bringing our joint logistics over the shore and build the port on the beaches of Gaza there is not only the security of the port itself, the security of our forces, but also the security of the distribution and also the aid workers. And a couple things that we've done is engaged not only with our Israeli counterparts, but also with some of the aid agencies as well. And so as I've engaged with my counterpart, we've talked specifically about the security for the port area as well as the distribution. After the unfortunate incident that killed the Wade Air workers from the World Central Kitchen, I've talked to my Israeli counterpart about the incident itself, the investigation they did, and the corrective actions they were putting in place. And that was been part of the discussion between, as United States Central Command leadership has been engaging with the various agencies that will help with the distribution to provide them the confidence that we've worked closely with the Israelis to provide for their protection and ensure that they have the procedures in place so you don't have an incident that very similar to what occurred previously.